Ladies and gentlemen, the handsome dad chef here. Today, what are we cooking for dinner? I'm gonna treat myself. I'm making gumbo. What is that, you ask? It is a southern staple with tons of meat, tons of vegetables, rice, and my favorite, Tabasco sauce. So good, you gotta try it. This is how you make it. Okay, we're gonna chop up some chicken. Actually, no, we're actually just gonna salt it for now. Check this out. Salty, salty, salty chicken. Then we're gonna get the Dutch oven going. Throw a little bit of vegetable oil in here. Let's start throwing the chicken thighs in. We're gonna brown these puppies up. We'll whip her out. And we're gonna, what are we gonna do with them? We're gonna shred them. Ha. Got a ton of tzatziki here. Traditional gumbo calls for andouille sausage, which is a smoked southern sausage. My kids don't like spicy stuff. Neither does my wife. Coincidentally, most Polish people don't, but I hate to generalize. So I got a nice smoky garlic sausage. Boom, we're just gonna chop this up on a 45-degree angle. Why? Because it looks fancy, and who doesn't like fancy stuff? Okay, now I'm gonna say these are about brown, but where I want them to be. You don't want them fully cooked through, only because they're gonna go back into the gumbo, and you don't want them to get tough. So these are gonna go out into a bowl. Boom, boom. All of these bad boys are gonna go. So we got the first batch of smoked sausage going in, and we're gonna do 2 batches because if you put too much in, it's gonna crowd the pan, it's not gonna brown properly. Boom, so these guys are ready to take off. Stick on a plate. We're gonna set these aside. I'm gonna throw the second batch in. Then we're gonna start the roux. Okay, gang, the next step is to make the roux. Now that's a very, very time consuming process. So the first thing you wanna do, grab yourself a drink. You're gonna be here a while. First step in the roux, pour your oil in. Take your flour, pour about a cup in. Then you gotta start stirring. Now, stirring a roux is going to take some time. We want a nice chocolatey brown look to it, or color, not really a look. We're just going to keep on stirring so it doesn't burn. Okay, gang, as you can see here, the color on this roux is starting to form a nice nutty brown. And it's taking on more of a pasty type texture. When you get to this point, this is when you are essentially done. Now, need to cut up the aromatics. Now, in Southern cooking, jambalaya, gumbo, Cajun cooking, the 3 main vegetables are celery, onion, and green pepper. That is called the Holy Trinity. Okay, now the aromatics are going into the pan. Chop up some garlic. And now it's time for some thyme. No pun intended. I'm gonna drop a little bit of that in. Adds about a quart of chicken stock, and I'm gonna let that baby simmer on low for about an hour. Last little bit, gumbo filet. Okay, here we go. We're ready to serve. Get some rice in a bowl. Start ladling your gumbo. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. Tastes even better. A couple of hits of scallions. Some Tabasco, the real deal, guys. Num, num, num.